Yeah. Hey everybody, let's all rise to sing our national anthem. Once a day, every day, turn on the machines, then we start talking. We're on TV. It's the program. Yeah, it's the insert button, Carl. It's...
Sometimes you have me press the create button. And
create button's for when it's blinking and you can see all those squares. Yeah. And this is the... Now it's scrolling.
Well...
Hey, look, there goes the number and the name of the show. I'm still standing because how much I love the country.
Okay, good. I'm proud of that.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's Saturday.
Yes, it's Saturday. Hello, Saturday.
And we're back on the couch. At least Carl's on the couch. I am gonna go down the street for a minute here. How are you doing?
Are you going to interview what's his name? Angry Steve?
Yeah, on the streets. Yeah.
That's cool.
Are you on the streets, Angry Steve? No, I'm just gonna go down here. I'm gonna get some. Gonna go to the water fountain. I'm gonna get myself some water. You want some water while I'm down here, Carl?
No.
You love water,
I'm cool.
How much water did you drink today? A lot?
0.
Gallon?
Yeah.
Gallons and gallons?
0 ounces.
5 gallons?
Yeah, 0 ounces.
It's Saturday, Carl. Are you ready? Think up. TGIS, right?
What am I ready for?
TGIS.
Yeah, thank God it's Sunday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Looking forward to, well, no, Saturday, both for us and the viewers, it's almost got to get prepared for Sunday.
Well,
people
it's still Saturday.
Yeah, but people might have already gone to bed when this airs on TCTV.
If you're in bed, then you're watching it on YouTube. You're awake.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're watching, you're awake.
But the majority of the people, I think, have a sleeping schedule that is before 11:30.
That's so weird to me. Is that weird to you? I'm always up late.
Although there's the people. Local news is like, stay tuned for late night talk shows. The Tonight Show. And who's that? Who is that? Oh my gosh, that's Kenny. I never would have believed.
Who would have thought?
I was like,
surprised?
Very much so.
The evening news starts at 11.
Yeah.
But it ends at 11:30.
Right.
So,
or 11:35.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've been doing 11:35 at least. NBC has for approximately 10 years, I would believe.
They're cutting into our airtime.
Well, they kind of do this kind of programming thing, which
are they doing it to mess with us and other channels?
Yeah, I kind of believe that that's what NBC was doing when they did that.
Because then it's like after that, then you're like forced to watch our competition shows because it's like, oh, that show already started. I better watch this other show that hasn't started yet.
Yeah, stay tuned for that.
How nefarious! That's dirty tricks
that they would do. Even back then, it was like like a funny cat video or whatever.
I thought we're friends.
That would be.
I thought we're cohorts on TV together. NBC
airing at 11:32.
NBC lied to me.
11:33.
NBC said that they were my friend.
Yeah.
NBC told me that they support me in my television.
By the way, you stick to this funny cat video. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And it's like,
yeah,
okay, I'm going to stay tuned for that, but then I can't watch David.
Maybe that's why John Webster is not watching us at 11:30 because I know he likes the news, and if they're ending a little bit after, he doesn't want to see us. I know he used to watch Leno, but Leno's long gone. We're longer than Leno, so.
I thought he preferred Cairo, but what do I know? Well, I don't think Cairo does 11:35, but
he didn't watch.
I could be mistaken.
Cairo was Letterman until recently. Now it's
yeah.
I don't even know who it is, but that's on those other channels. Don't watch those
Colbert.
channels. You're watching our channel right now.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's the better one to be watching for sure.
Yeah.
Over here, you know that we're a late night talk show like those other talk shows, Carl. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
We compete with them,
and
we're winning.
Every once in a while, we have music like the big time shows.
We're the biggest time. We compete with them, and we're huge.
Well, I mean, like big media. We're not big media.
We're huge media. They're big media.
Well,
we're
until
giant.
I get elected, then I'm gonna prop Olympia up, and it's gonna be fabulous. And
they might be big media, but we're huge media. They might be. We're
gigantic
huge media.
Yeah. It's gigantic. It's fabulous. Olympia is fabulous. We're gonna go to the top of the thing.
What'd you see on the streets today, Carl? Things?
Yeah,
Stuff?
things.
Stuff and things?
Yeah.
Is the timer going? Is it moving?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I talked in my drink.
Oh, that's, well, too bad. But so I went to TCTV after I left here, and that was kind of fun to be at karaoke only a little bit. I thought that they would have a camera that would be pointing directly at the audience, but no. It kept on chewing my back of my head a little bit. And only
they didn't do audience camera?
At the second or the third time it was like happening, I was like, oh, I should grab out my mask and try to do a thing, and then
6 masks, right?
Yeah, yes, right. And I in my infinite lack of wisdom, I didn't reverse one. I was like, okay, I want this to print out at like single-sided. I had basically had a mask on every other sheet, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna spray mount. The spray mount is one of these like spraying things that I still have, after my career at this art institute in Seattle. So I have plenty of cans of that still around, and I was like trying to glue because the printer was like printing it double-sided. All of the blank copies were actually being printed on the opposite side of my mask, so I was forced to print it twice, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll just put a mask on either one side of the sheet of paper. But then in my infinite wisdom, it's like, no, I should have it reversed if it's the back side. So it was kind of
why?
Well, because the silhouette is not really perfect. That it wouldn't like
Paper is not a
go
very
with
good
the
mask material.
well, yeah, but it wouldn't be with the contour. Like if you have, like for example, a left hand. The left hand is always for the left hand. Like an imprint or whatever. Until you flip the image in like a graphics imaging program, then you could say, oh, that looks like a right hand actually. So even if I print it out to another copy and turn that second copy over and glue them together, it's still awkward that, oh, now I got instead of like something that looks like 5 hands, now I got something that looks more like, I don't know, this craft thing that kids would do for Thanksgiving. You put your hand on construction paper, trace over that, and then you got something that looks like a bird of a, your hand looks like a turkey if you dress it up with crayons and whatnot. So nevertheless, I was like, okay, I can still make this work. So I did as much as, I cut it and whatever and took it to TCTV. Got there with my reservation for the cows and was able to work with uploading a change to the Dropbox and the commercial, and I was like asking Spencer whether or not I wanted to need to fill out a slip for the commercial, and he says no, you don't need to do that. So I was like, okay, cool, and converted all that to MPEGs, and then was like at TCTV for Karaoke Oli, and Robert handed me Mouse, and so then I was kind of like obligated to dance around with Mouse a little bit.
Best dog in Thurston County.
Yeah, best dog in Thurston County. So he was, I guess maybe he enjoyed me dancing with them because
the dog.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a green room gossip or whatever, but as the dog and its owners were leaving, he's like he was like parked right at my ankles pretty much.
Yeah, you like that.
He wanted me again, so of course I lifted him up and gave them to one of Robert's girls, I believe. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, bye, Mouse. It's like kind of like, but hopefully, nobody really was annoyed that I was dancing with Mouse.
Why would they be?
Well, I was like dancing in front of the camera.
That's okay.
Where people are like doing that, the group sing and whatnot, dancing in front of
I think that's okay.
people.
What was your costume? You going to show it to us now?
No, actually. So the face was even, the mask was even probably a little bit under an inch. I want to kind of make it,
What?
It's
a tiny mask?
With
doesn't even sound like a mask at
planning or whatever.
Sounds like an accessory.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
So, this... Brah, yeah.
Brah?
Yeah, all this planning that goes into, production. And Freddie, of course, would know this. He saw, actually how small my mask was. And actually kind of fits, maybe with the overall size of the head, but I still wanted to increase it so that it takes up more of the space of the paper. It only makes sense to me. But Freddie was like, man, you should have these masks for the studio. And I was like, yeah. Once I rework it a little bit, maybe I'll just leave it behind rather than recycling. But these masks are at my apartment now, so maybe I don't know.
What's the mask of? Are you going to tell us? Or
it's like the different illustration styles that were on my website. So Freddie was like, I don't I didn't really approach.
Is it a mask of your own face?
Yeah, and so I have like maybe 6 different pictures that transition from one to another.
So it's more like just like putting pictures on your face than a mask, right?
Well, masks are pictures, and pictures are
masks
are beautiful, and beautiful is glorious.
Masks are generally kind of 3D-ish, and they depict a face other than your own face.
Well, yeah, like there's a protruding nose, but I'm not doing any of that because I'm two-dimensional. See,
yeah.
I'm a cut-out cardboard character. Look at that.
You're on television.
I'm 2D. I'm 2D. I'm a 2D character.
You're 3D. See?
No.
You got one angle. You got multi-angles.
Nah.
Look.
By the way, vote for Carl Trump. Anyway, no. So I was like, that's all of that is actually good. I do have to say though, I'm glad that I won that debate yesterday over night lights. That was glorious.
You didn't win.
No, I did win.
No, I won. And because Freddie had my back, Freddie said what I said and not what you said.
Well, that's what the media would lead the rest of the American public to believe.
Are you doing a Trump thing right now? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not doing a Trump thing. This is a Carl thing. Don't believe the media. Just vote for me.
I said there's bulbs.
That's all you need to do. Just vote for me.
You said there's not bulbs in there.
I won the debate. I won it. Okay. It was beautiful.
What was the debate? The debate was
whether or not we should send arms into Syria.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about now.
Sorry.
Where is Syria?
It's in the United States. No, it's in the world. It's in the globe.
Yeah, it's not in the space.
It's part of life.
Have you ever been there before?
No.
You think we should send?
But I'm going to campaign to go there to liberate all of the people so that they don't have to be quite so squandered by the military-industrial complex.
I think we should.
I'm going to go there personally, and I'm going to shake every hand, and I'm going to apologize.
Should we send arms
I'm going
there?
to do this apology tour. No, that's not what Republicans do, Carl.
What?
Do apologies.
I don't get what you're doing. Is this an act? Are you doing an act right now?
I'm not acting.
I'm confused as what you're trying to communicate.
That's okay. I elicit confusion every time I open my mouth.
Maybe you should try to be more clear and work on that. Instead of saying that it's okay, you should work on it and get better and not confusing.
No, everything's okay.
Well, some things
I have no
okay.
basis to change.
Some things aren't okay, like being confusing, and I think it's better to be clear than confusing, and you can be more clear and you can work on it instead of deciding that's fine.
Well, if we have clarity on the program, then we wouldn't have a whole lot of content to go with.
I guess that's true.
By having confusion, we are allowing people to kind of like watch us in kind of a slack-jawed format.
What? Yeah, I guess so. I'm a little confused most of the time, I guess.
Sorry, I will have to work on that and just add to that. No? Do I want to add to that confusion? Because then maybe if it's so confusing, people will turn us off. You know what? Don't take your hand off that remote control. That remote control is evil. It's a suppression of us, our connection. We need to connect viewers and voters with voting for me.
Play the dice game.
Yeah.
Here we go. Get out a pen. Write numbers down our hand between 1 and 6. I already have a number written on my hand today. Did you see me write it? We're writing down.
Yeah, you wrote it down before you left.
We're writing down numbers between 1.
And I'm now picking up that Sharpie that you kind of tipped on the ledge a little bit of the trophy cup, and now I've got that pen, and I'm going to write a number that maybe you did not write on your hand on my hand. Although if you have written this number down on the past on your hand, then we can be like cohorts or number siblings or
number buddies, number buds,
numbuds.
Here we go. What number do you got today?
I can't.
3?
I can't tell.
2? 1? 4? 6?
I'm not breaking the election code of rules.
Here we go. I have a 4. Am I breaking the election code?
Hey, well, I guess you actually won. No, you didn't
That was
win.
from yesterday. I'm picking yesterday's winning number, I guess. Whoa, here we go. Uh-oh. Does that count? What is it? 3? 3! I lost.
Sure, why not let it count?
I lost. How'd you do?
I need to be much more skilled in my number rolling apparatus software, the dice controlling mechanisms. So I lost. I totally lost. It was terrible. It was terrible. I might as well just say, Clinton, quit cheating on the dice. Damn it.
When is the election? It's very soon, actually. I mean,
yeah, it's in about
did you vote?
18 days.
Did you vote yet?
Within the state of New York. I'm not in the state of New York
No, but
right now.
people started voting already, I heard.
Right. But I haven't gotten my New York State ballot yet, so
You're
I
getting
can't
a New York
vote.
State ballot?
Well, I am Mr. Trump, so I think being that I'm
Yeah,
a
stop
resident
that.
of...
Here, did you get your ballot or not?
I probably did. I didn't check my mail.
You didn't check it? Are you not like really trying to vote like quickly and
Well, there's still time.
aren't you like excited to get your ballot and stuff?
Yeah.
I know that you've been so hyped up for voting. I'm surprised that
Have
you
I?
didn't.
Well,
Yeah,
actually...
well, no, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not as much as before, but I just thought that you'd be all on it. Because I know some people did get the ballots.
Like white on rice? Well, that's too much glue for me, so I might as well just
Have you had brown
unsticky.
rice?
Yeah.
You know, I like to put...
Speaking of which, this kind of reminds me. I have something else that
Oh, you have some
happened.
birthday presents, huh?
Yeah, it's one thing that kind of remained from the program.
You found some
so.
birthday presents for yourself.
And one last thing.
Santa. Where's
Where's
that Santa hat? You gotta wear the Santa hat before you open your presents. Where'd it go?
Please leave your message for
Frederick Dobler.
Ooh. Hi. Hello.
Hey, Freddie, it's the program.
You can call us back. You have about half an hour.
Here you go. There's your birthday hat. Happy birthday. Oh, wait.
Does it go on the chin? I'm trying to
put it on your head.
fit it on the chin.
Put it on your head. You ready?
It's not
No, put
fitting.
it on your head. It's a hat.
Oh, like
No.
this?
Just do it. Wait. You ready?
I'm not a fire person.
Just put it on your head.
Oh, God.
Happy birthday! You see that?
Yeah.
Happy birthday! All right.
It's not sticking, though.
That's okay. All right, here. What's in the box? Oh, hey, Freddie, it's the program. You can call us back. You know the number.
Yes. Eventually, you will call again.
We're over here.
We will talk again in the future.
We will talk again in the future. In the future. Here we go. Oh, what are we doing? No, he opened a present. I thought we were playing the dice game because the dice camera tricked me. What? Whoa, what is it? What is it, Carl? Oh, it's spaghetti.
Wow, what I've always wanted. Pronto. Get to it. Pronto.
Don't you like spaghetti, Carl?
Yeah, of course I do.
Carl loves spaghetti.
I'm from New York, and we have a lot of Italians
Stop
there.
that.
A large voting bloc.
Have you ever even been to New York?
Only in my dreams.
Yeah.
As real as it may seem, it was only in my dreams.
Did you eat any of the rice that you got for your birthday?
Oh boy, howdy! And you're probably going to be upset about this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So I actually mixed the rice with like buttermilk or blue cheese, cheese, ranch dressing mixed, whatever, and it actually kind of tastes better.
How could you?
And
why would I care about that?
Well, people are like it's eating maybe a 7-layer dip with a fork.
Oh, I don't think it's like that. I'm okay with this one.
What?
This one is okay.
I was really positioning for that to be. Hold on, brace yourself. He's gonna yell.
It's slightly. It's not slightly off, but I don't think it's necessarily wrong. The dip thing. That's I would call that. Oh.
Hello. Hey, Freddie, it's the program.
You can call us back. You have about.
Wow.
Here you go. There's your birthday hat. Happy birthday. Oh, wait.
Does it go on the chin?
On your head. Put it on your head.
It goes on your head. All right.
God.
Yeah, I would say because the 7-layer lip thing is just like what? The ranch dressing thing is a little gross, but maybe in my opinion, but I think it's not necessarily wrong.
It's built for salad, Carl.
Yeah, I don't think that's wrong. Lots of people put ranch dressing on things that it doesn't belong. I heard like pizza, people like to put ranch dressing on pizza, which is already very heavily condimented and saucy and greasy and fattening.
Well, they do have whatever that dipping sauce is.
It has its own spices and everything.
But I think that's more or less for breadsticks, maybe.
Even dipping your breadsticks. I don't think that pizza should have a dip. I think pizza should be its own dip. And if you want the dip, it should be like if you want ranch dressing on a pizza, maybe you should put
pizza on pizza.
Yeah, little pizzas on big pizza, like bagel bites on a pizza.
And have a pizza dip for a pizza and
maybe pizza sauce.
Dip
no sauce and dip it in the sauce, but it's already got sauce on there. But I think if you want ranch on your pizza, you should put it in.
Well, they have Alfredo cheese.
You should spread it instead of dipping it.
Like Papa Murphy's or whatever.
But putting the ranch and rice, I can see that happening, and that's a little bit of a flavor. It's condiment. You can put your condiments on whatever you want, but I don't think it's too wrong. But not like the 7-layer dip thing. The 7-layer dip thing is just wrong. It's just inherently wrong.
Well, I never claimed that I was going to be perfect in this campaign.
It doesn't matter if you're perfect or not. This is wrong, and it's okay to. I mean, it's not okay to be wrong. You can change yourself, make things better. You can do wrong things, but then you acknowledge that they're wrong, and then get better next time.
All kidding aside, people have said well, then be ready for Donald Trump for president because you're voting for Jill Stein, and I'm just like, whatever.
Well, it's not going to matter.
Even still, it's like
Hillary's going to win Washington State.
I try to, it's like all this different, stuff that I've been writing up as a response, and
I
don't know.
Did you go see Jill
all
Stein?
These paragraphs and paragraphs.
Isn't she come into town?
Yeah, she might have. Are you
going to go see her?
I don't know. If she is already at Evergreen or
go
whatnot.
ask her if she's an anti-vaxxer.
Oh God, yeah. Okay. So anyway,
but you know that Washington State's going to go to Hillary, though.
Like somewhat of a.
It doesn't matter who you vote for. Washington State's going to be going to Hillary.
Well, yeah, but there's probably a lot of independents and a lot of Democrats that independents side with Democrats that are probably upset at the primaries and what happened in Philly, that they're like, no, I'm not. People had this standing ovation for Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders is telling people to vote for Hillary.
Right, but at the convention, at the first night of the convention, people were like standing for Bernie Sanders, and
Bernie Sanders is old news, and he wants people. I heard he wants to be.
Yeah, but this was current news back when it was happening.
I saw an interview
currently.
recently where Sanders is imploring. He's
imploring.
Imploring. He's like, vote for Hillary.
Right.
Please.
But he's also saying vote for your conscience. So I think when vote your conscience. So when he says that, that's kind of like a smoke signal.
He's not sending smoke signals. He's sending direct signals with words saying vote for Hillary. He's using
vote your conscience. And people would know that, the election was kind of taken away from...
You're trying to read into something when he's saying words that are direct?
Well, because there's smoke signals. I could see them. They're like smoke
he has a gun
rising
to his
from
head? And he's like, everything is fine. Wink, wink.
Yeah, the
everything
horizon.
is fine.
The horizon in the distance, I
No,
can see
he
it.
wants you to
the
vote for
smoke
Hillary.
was rising from the horizon.
You think Bernie Sanders wants Jill Stein to win?
Yeah,
he likes
I think
Hillary.
Bernie Sanders wants Jill Stein. You know, he could accept
Sanders
Jill
is,
Stein to win.
Sanders is buds
Yeah.
with Hillary. They're buds.
Well,
He wants her in
but
there.
he left the Democratic Party. He's now independent again. So, not as quite as close. I mean, he does caucus
They're buds,
with
though.
the Democrats more than the Democratic or the Republican
Washington
Party.
State always goes to
but
Democrats, though,
it's
Carl.
kind of interesting that Bernie Sanders was more of a voting of Democratic policies than the average Democrat in Congress.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about anymore. I don't care about Bernie Sanders anymore.
Yeah, he's like 90% Democrat.
Nobody
whereas,
cares about Bernie Sanders anymore, Carl. He's gone.
Like,
Bernie Sanders is
Okay.
out. I don't even know why you're talking about him anymore.
well,
But,
I thought you brought it up.
you did.
If I did, oh yeah, it's that thing that you say that, look at what the other hand is doing. I didn't do that hand. That hand that I claim is me,
Anyway,
and the other hand.
Go vote for her. Go
Don't
see,
watch that other hand.
You should go see Jill Stein because you're gonna. If you want to vote for her, you should go see her talk because she's gonna be in town.
But
gonna be, like,
I've already
2 miles away
seen her on the internet.
But she's gonna be like 2 miles away from you in person.
on the intertubes, on the and how does that matter if I've already decided?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just like something. If you want to vote for them, you can see them in person. I think it's not a bad.
It's a bad thing. Okay,
Why not?
I'll claim that it's a bad thing.
Why not do it?
Because I've already voted and my
Did you?
my little tale about not going to the mailbox might have all been a lie.
Was it a lie or what? I don't even know anymore what you're talking about. You think it's funny? What do you think this is a joke? I don't even know why you're laughing right now.
Sorry.
Did you vote yet?
Purporting to.
I don't know.
Okay.
Hillary's gonna win Washington State though. There's pretty much. I promise. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, Hillary is a great person, Carl. She's a winner, and she's gonna do good for you.
You
should
can't
believe in
speak
her.
up, Hillary, if
believe
you
in her.
want to vote for Trump.
You should believe in
If
Hillary.
you want to
Carl.
vote for Trump,
Hillary
you
has.
had on this keyboard,
Hillary has
character
America-
generator. You had
Dan
They will blur.
Dobler.
vote
Is
for
full.
Trump or
Is full.
something.
And
Hillary
Vote for
has her
Trump.
greatest
Messages at this time. To leave a
ideas,
callback number,
and she
press
she's a
five.
You
born
should not
leader.
be so
Please try
dismissive
again
of
later.
Trump. Trump is
Hillary's a born leader, Carl.
Trump is.
Listen to your
own-
father.
Bye.
Listen to your father, Carl. Hillary's a born leader, and you should vote for her.
Yeah, well,
She has a great fiscal policy.
so
Carl, have you heard her fiscal policy? Have you even heard her fiscal policy?
yeah,
It's great.
right.
It's great. Greatest fiscal policy
yes.
I've ever heard.
Wow.
I've never heard a greater fiscal policy.
So in looking at the history of the Republican Party, people say that Abraham Lincoln is not this third party voting person thing, but I kind of hard hard to
third
find
party voting person thing?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He's like this third party vote, but I kind of hard that
Lincoln?
to believe.
Lincoln?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So 6 years before he was elected.
Why are you talking about Lincoln?
Because we're talking about elections, bro. Stay
All right.
with me.
All right, okay,
Stay with
okay.
me. 6 years before he was elected,
Uh-huh.
his party was formed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting that 6 years after he was formed, the Republican Party had one of their own sitting as a president of the United States.
Yeah, but that was
So it would be really interesting, plus or minus 30 years, if somebody else, modern times, can get into the office
not really
with
the
all
same
this kind
anymore.
of negative discontent at the two-party system that we have currently, that like it was like 54 years ago or something like that.
Was it like
people were
Lincoln?
trying to have an emancipation from slavery.
Was Lincoln
people
the first
are
Republican?
now having a emancipation. Yeah, Lincoln was the first Republican. We can have this emancipation from student debt and low-wage jobs.
Are you comparing
have $15 an hour
to slavery?
Yeah, well, it is slavery in a sense.
I think slavery is
you're
much worse.
You're shackled by way of your whatever it is, social security number.
Yeah, but you still have freedom. You're not a slave, a total slave. I think slavery is obviously way worse than
freedom
debt.
to get a better job. That they look at your credit score, and so your credit score, you can't live. For example, this person that I helped move.
You're not picking
in the trailer. This trailer guy
field.
That they had to have his credit report, and it's like, oh, I hope I have a good credit report to move. He actually did, but nevertheless, people are shackled to this number that doesn't resemble anything but maybe.
You don't think credit reports are a sign of responsibility?
Well, they are a sign of responsibility.
And you can make your own credit, and it's not like you can be a slave.
But you're also impacted by what you earn, what your job is. If you can't get a high-paying job, then, of course, you're going to be shackled to this lifestyle that isn't really fitting for anyone.
Yeah, so then you can go start your own business.
Right.
You don't need to be working for other people. If you want to start your own business, you can. That's the American way.
Yes.
Go make your own money. Make your own way.
Right.
And you're not a slave. You can quit. You can do your own thing. You could go live in the woods in a tent and be free.
Yeah.
And start a farm.
I don't see lots of people doing that.
Yeah, but you could. You're not forced to do it. If you were a slave, you're forced to do it, and you get beat up, and you get whipped and bad things. So don't call it slavery. It's very, I think it's very disrespectful of a race to bring up slavery, Carl. I don't think you really can be bringing up slavery anyway. But let's do who are you anyway?
Well, society shackles you to all these negative things.
It's like slavery, white people. Let's play the. Who are you?
Yeah. Here we go. 2, 1. You're watching your daily hour with me. It's our long hyperlive call-in television talk show that's recorded every day in Thurston County, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 days on leap years. YDHWM began on September 19, 2010. It tapes the weekend in advance. So if you're watching this program at 11:30 p.m., this episode taped on the same weekday of the previous week. You're watching this episode at 2 a.m. This episode taped on the same day of the month of the previous year. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can come on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave a message. We'll play your message on the next episode of the program, and we will call you back. And by the way, don't forget, 440 Younger Way. Come on by. Lots of music.
Don't forget.
Lots of.
What's that thing not to forget?
Voting? I don't know.
Oh yeah, go vote.
Dancing and program. This program tapes 440 Yager Way, so come on by. It'll be awesome, and you can bathe in the light of Ma.
Bathe in his light.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like if for all of the lights that is at the studio, it bounces off of me and it goes to other places. It can shower other people, and maybe other people would like to be showered in the light that is bouncing off of me.
Hey,
Bird, it's the program. We're on TV. How you doing today?
¿Cómo está?
Hey, the program. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
Real good. Bird,
Great.
hey, Bird, have you voted?
No. I did receive a ballot though.
Did you? Okay, because Carl hasn't received it yet.
Well, I might have. I need to check my mail.
I'm waiting for the ballots to get there, but did you look at
It's probably there.
Did you look at the initiatives and stuff?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't even know what they are.
Oh, there's one position, one that's like tries to start, college, free college, and
free college.
Yeah,
I already paid for
Olympia.
What about all those people? Are they going to reimburse the people who've already paid for it? I'm not for that.
Okay, so it's kind of interesting that I heard Cheryl Selby on Mix 96 yesterday campaign against it.
You don't know?
And I was like, well,
I
think that's a given. She's a Republican. Or no, actually she was voting, she's campaigning for Hillary, but still Hillary is Republican light, I think.
Well, she's maybe centrist. So you don't know about the initiatives, Bird?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, I mean I've heard a little bit, but
well, for number one,
are you're gonna look at the Are you gonna look at the voters pamphlet or something?
The pamphlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably look into the voters pamphlet a little bit, see what it says.
And then you have like a while to turn it in, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think until the first week of November.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either the first Tuesday or the second Tuesday. I can't remember.
Right. Well, the first Tuesday is the first. The second Tuesday would be the 7th.
And when did they announce the results?
I think on Election Day, the 7th or
November 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they begin tabulating them as they receive them. So when Election Day comes around, there's usually probably a lot of people wait until the last day to turn it in.
But Election Day is going to be on like Halloween for us, where it's Halloween for like everybody else in the world. It's going to be Election Day for us, and we're not going to know who we're not going to know who won for another week after Election Day happens.
Right.
So we'll be like, it's Election Day. Who
you'll
won?
Have to travel through time.
They'll know, but the viewers will remember what it was like to not know.
You'll have to open up a wormhole through space.
Yeah. You know, one thing though, I really do like President Obama, and I'm very happy with his presidency, and I want to get like a poster. I think we will get a poster.
Tell me more.
I'm gonna get a poster of him and put him on the wall, and I'm gonna be like, he's gonna be my favorite. He's not. I used to say I liked Carter as my favorite president, or maybe Jackson.
Yeah.
But now I think Obama is now my favorite president.
Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
You like Andrew Jackson.
But now I think Obama is my favorite. I'm gonna get a poster and put him up here in the studio, and he'll always be the president in my heart.
Sounds perfect to me.
Yeah.
Well, you better do it soon, because he's going to be known as a lame duck once the.
You're a lame duck.
It's just a term.
Obama's the greatest president we've ever had, Carl.
No, it's a term. It's a term. It's an actual term.
Carl.
Obama will be a lame duck.
Obama forever.
Okay.
President Obama forever.
Yeah.
Best president ever.
Yeah, but he's going to be known. It's a term. It's an actual term.
He's going to be
known as a lame duck.
What? Because he didn't stir things up? You want him to do bad things?
No. It's the lame duck because that's where one presidential candidate assumes office and the other one leaves office. That's what basically a lame duck kind of is.
What does that mean?
Where one president leaves office and the other president assumes office.
So that's
nothing gets accomplished.
What?
Yeah, nothing really gets accomplished in Congress, and everything just kind of sucks on the teat of the Democratic populace.
He can do a lot of executive actions. I've heard that he's considering pardoning more people than like all the previous presidents combined. Maybe?
Is he going to pardon Snowden? I don't know.
I don't know about that stuff.
He could pardon Snowden.
But Obama's the greatest president we've ever had, and I'm going to get a poster. I'm going to put it up on the wall, and you're not going to speak ill of him.
He could pardon Chelsea Manning.
All right. Well, thanks, Bird.
Hey, thank you. When are you taping tomorrow?
Probably 7-ish.
Oh my God! Actually, I can do that.
7-ish, Bird?
Yeah. Do you have a program yet? Or, I mean, do you have, like, a guest or anything?
I don't know,
You're
Carl,
the guest.
Carl, you going to be here?
I'm the guest.
Carl will be here.
You're the guest,
I'll be here.
Bird. No, you're the guest, Kenny.
All right.
You're the guest, Kenny.
Maybe at 7 o'clock, I want to be there.
All right, well, look up at the...
All right.
Maybe you could look into the initiatives a little bit for us.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make every effort to do that.
Great.
And
well, and for yourself.
inform people.
If you want to, I invite you to vote on the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll fill out my ballot on the program,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, maybe we can go through it.
Well, there's not really a good writing surface to get on.
At least bring your ballot, and then we can go through it a little bit.
Is there a clipboard around here somewhere? No, I don't think so.
Hey, thanks, Bird.
Hey, thank you. You have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, what's next? Dice game?
Sure.
Here it is.
Oh, dang. Kind of getting close to it a little bit. On the chopping block.
I have a 4. Carl's a 5. The number rolled so far has been a 3. Nobody else has
You
any.
never saw my 5.
You have a 5.
You never saw it.
Do you have a 5 or not, Carl? I'm tired of games. What?
Vote.
You think it's a joke?
Trump. No, nothing's a joke ever. We're all serious here on the program because that's what makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Be serious and to earn money and do all these business ventures and make all these beautiful profits, and women will love you and art will love you and people will love you, and you could be successful and on the cover of, well, there's no more Playboy anymore.
There's not?
No.
What, really?
I don't think so.
They discontinued probably it's like digital now, huh?
Yeah.
What is Hef doing?
I don't know.
They canceled Playboy? I didn't hear about that. Did you have a subscription?
Well, I'm just thinking about being on the cover. On the cover.
You're going to be on the cover of Playboy?
Yeah,
Trump
has been on the cover of Playboy in 1980.
I thought the cover of Playboy is for like naked women.
No, that's other magazines. We won't talk about them.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh. Not that one. Not that one. That one.
Did you roll?
Yes.
Oh.
No.
No?
But I mean, I rolled with the VCR, and I have to roll with something else.
With the dice. With the flow.
And the winner is...
3. Oh, more 3s.
Yay! Somebody's really making a killing. You're welcome, Charlie.
Tiffany, huh? Wanda, I keep...
Don't beat yourself up. It's not nice to beat yourself up over things of no consequence.
It's true. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's, commercial?
Sure, let's get right to it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Do this screen changing thing again. Ta-da! Wait. There we go. Oh, what? Are we out of commercials now?
No, that was us from yesterday. Wait, let's take a look at that for a minute, or from 2 days ago now, actually.
Well, it wasn't.
Put that one back.
It wasn't wanting to be
I want to see that.
I don't know if it was able to.
It was.
Well, it didn't play for me.
It did.
No.
You just got confused and you thought that 2 days ago was today because we are dressed the same.
I'm
and sitting in the same spaces.
Yeah. Well, take a look. What?
This is the events.
Oh Jesus! Help. Okay. I'll just to humor you. I'll put this tape back in.
Please.
As I'm looking for the other tape. Oh, and I found it. Whatever.
And
okay.
The numbers are actually on the in the owner's manual. There's a card in the owner's manual, and that's where the numbers are.
Ooh, scary.
So, did they end up charging you?
I don't even know if that's scary.
No.
Did they end up charging
my
you?
mom didn't do that. She went and found the fucking place that knew where the numbers were, and
They're just trying to get money out of you, maybe.
Well, they almost got money out.
All right.
But,
so
you sound stoned.
It wasn't that important.
All right.
He sounds stoned. That was when Mr. Ginsu got really, really stoned.
Right.
Remember that? He's like, I'm stoned. He's so stoned all the time, and when he announces it, then he must be really stoned.
Here we go.
It's the right day.
And
ghosts and
the
stuff.
right picture as well. I like that.
Oh.
Scary.
Why do you say buy then if we're not really buying? Like a commercial.
It's the commercial. Mr. Ginsu on the phone. We talked to John on the phone today. He was watching that game, and John. We're talking about scary stuff again.
I think the Seahawks are winning right now.
Scary. Party time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ginsu.
Ew. Scary.
About brains.
Yep. I won $3 million on the fake poker tournament.
Yeah. You mentioned that. Yeah.
How are the Seahawks doing?
I don't know. We could probably call a fan, but I don't know what kind of fan would be awake at this hour. I mean, I don't know. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, but, you know, I don't still know.
Let's look at last Saturday.
Okay.
We're going to take a look at last Saturday. I got to rewind that tape a little bit, though. Did you take out the other tape? Because there's still commercials taped in there. Can't put a second tape in there. There's already one in there.
I could try, but I would be handicapped, which is actually the word that I wanted to use. If you're a Walmart worker, you would be kind of handicapped in order to pay off a gigantic student debt if you went to Ivy League school or whatever.
Yeah, but that's why would you go to, if you went to Ivy League school, then you should be an accountant.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be working at Walmart.
But what if the place that you're an accountant for closed out of business?
Then you start.
These things happen.
You start your own accounting firm.
Okay. How can you start in an accounting firm if you're like this student trying to pass Ivy League school?
But I thought in this situation you've already finished school.
No. Oh, what? It's already rewound.
You're
now?
trying to be an
Holy
accountant
shit.
and go to school at the same time?
Yeah.
I think you should focus on school, and while you're going to school, you get a small, like a lower paying job to support yourself while you're going to school.
Well,
and then when you're done, you start paying your So you work at Walmart while you go to school, and then when you're done with school, you go to an accounting firm.
But as you're going to school, you have these loans to start paying off on.
Do you have to start paying your loans before you're done with school?
I would think so.
I thought
they're getting kind of crass right now.
Don't you pay your loans after you're done with school? Like, why would you start paying them while you're still in school?
You could start
what kind of loan
paying
is that?
For the year that you finished. And if you're going to a 4-year school, you could pay for the year that you already finished. I
don't think either of us know how student debt works. It sounds like.
You're just a hater.
Why? You think you know how student debt works?
Well, I live in New York. I know these things.
Yeah. I don't really understand student debt. It doesn't sound like you understand it very well either. So.
I could claim to be, and that's good enough for TV. Because no one is gonna.
It's not though. It's not.
No one's gonna tell me no, other than you. No one else.
No.
Well, the TV can't talk to me.
I don't think that you should be.
The TV loves me. I give it all this attention, and it loves me back.
That's good. TV loves everybody. That's the thing. It is love. TV is love. Go be an accountant. Don't be whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, America.
Yeah.
That was last Saturday.
Yeah.
Thanks. Who did we talk to today?
You talked to me.
Carl. Thanks, Carl. Thanks, Bird.
Oh, yes. Looking forward to tomorrow. Whee!
I think that's everybody.
Whoops, not yet.
Is it? You didn't talk to anybody else with no messages?
Well, it didn't ring.
Oh, yeah, because Freddie didn't answer.
Just needs to ring, and then I'm going to press that play button for that final 30 seconds or whatever it is.
Yeah, but Freddie didn't answer. Daniel Blue didn't answer. Mr. Ginsu didn't try to call us. John Webster is annoyed with time in some weird way. So that's what happened today. It's Saturday again. Here we go.
And
4-4-1, yeah! I came back. I have fours.
Yeah.
I won, kind of. Really, Tiffany, though. I won. Tiffany won, though, mostly.
Are you going to beat up a woman after all of this? Don't do it, man.
Why would you even say that?
She's a beautiful woman. You need to give all of the winnings to her.
Why are you even talking about that? I don't understand what you're...
Because I'm different than the actual Trump. I'm not going to engage in violence with anyone.
Trump got engaged in violence?
Yeah.
Did he?
Trump has... Well, actually, Hillary had violence at his rallies. That's the thing that Donna Brazile was talking about
what happened?
On Fox News.
This sounds like
Hillary
conjecture.
had brought violence to Trump rallies.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Are you going to vote for goons? Really? You could look this up on the internet.
Who's doing violence? I think neither of them are doing violence. They're both
they're both, violent speech in terms of building walls.
Oh yeah, but I think that's a different kind of violence. There's violence where you're like being like aggressive and loud, but
exactly.
not like hitting though.
No, that's what Hillary had brought to Trump's rallies.
Neither of them are like
people that was punching or pushing or shoving or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think she would support that. Neither of them are supporting direct violence on a small scale. Like they're not hitting each other.
Almost like that. We're fighting these.
Maybe they're going to hire other people to hit people, but they're not going to do it themselves. It's very juvenile and dumb to do. If you're a politician, I think they're not going to do that.
Right.
And it's ridiculous to even say that.
I think that they're.
11:30 and 2 a.m. TCTV Channel 22.
Proxy Wars.
YDHWM.com. Check it out. Yeah, maybe that.
We should
608-364-384. Call and leave a message. Get on TV. Don't hit me, Carl. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Let's go.
No
Carl,
Proxy Wars.
Don't hit me, Carl. Elizabeth, Franny G. No, Carl.
Hillary, don't do this Proxy War with Trump.
Don't hit me, Carl. Oh, God.
Stop.
Sid, Susan, Tess, Travis. Zilger. UFO FBI, thank you. TCTV, La Bebe, Jordy E. Fabulous, Graham, StopTheSpy.com, John Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA, viewers only. Hell yeah, dog. I'm sorry, Carl, don't hit me. Bye.
Okay.
Thanks, Carl. I'm just joking. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Coming up on the next episode of the program.
That's even more seamlessness. Interesting. Awkward.
Whoa, scary. Hey,
Bird.
Commercial.
Yay.
What did you talk about, Bird?
Television.
Cool.
Today
Bird didn't bring his ballot, but we still talk stuff.
We're talking about the election a little bit. We're getting
gas prices.
Dark.
Yeah.
It's dark today.
Are the gas prices going to go down?
It's almost Halloween. We're on every night 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV Channel 22.
Tomorrow's the last day of Scary Month.
360-364-384.
Are we ready?
Ooh.
Were you ready this time last year, Carl? I mean, next year.
Bye.
Holy